Have you ever thought who built the Twin Towers? Hundreds of foreign workers were hired to construct the building from its foundation to the top. It was the goal of our former Prime Minister, Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad, to build a significant building in our country. However, none realized that without the best workers, we would not have the beautiful Twin Towers.
My name is Teresa Sharli. In this documentary, we're going to show you how migrants have adapted to Malaysia's beautiful culture.
Our country has about 2 million documented migrant workers and 2 million undocumented migrant workers. These foreign workers work in various sectors such as manufacturing, construction, domestic workers and other services, and also not forgetting the professionals. Looking at their features, one would recognize them to be from Bangladesh, Indonesia, Myanmar or Vietnam. Unfortunately, their country is unable to provide a good job for them. Therefore, they leave home to work here in order to send money back to their country for their families. Coming here to Malaysia, migrants face so many cultures that differ from theirs. However, the religions that are practiced in our country are alike with theirs. Even when there are certain cultural differences, places of worship always welcome people who want to pray. St. John's Cathedral is a thriving cosmopolitan parish situated at the heart of Kuala Lumpur.
Attending a service here, one will realize that there's so many Nigerians, Africans and also Filipinos. The one thing that truly binds them all together is their love for God.
Many foreign visitors and diplomats, apart from the regular multicultural community, come for Sunday worship. A culture they have adopted mainly from our country would be to speak in English during service. Many Africans and Nigerians attend services on Sunday, bringing their family along for worship. This helps the families grow in faith in Malaysia. Religious institutions also provide a ministry that help to fight for the human rights of migrants. The Archdiocesan Office for Development is the official arm of the Catholic Church entrusted to promote charity, human development, and justice and peace. Under this organization lies the Ministry for Migrants and Refugees.
AOHD stands for Archdiocesan Office for Human Development, and it's a faith-based organization which it is under the umbrella of the Catholic Church, and we take care of cases pertaining to charity, integral human development and justice and peace. Yeah, so in AOHD itself we have different ministry. We have the urban poor, which we have our colleagues here who takes care of urban poor, local poor. Then we also have the Ministry of Special Needs Children, as well as Welcome Home, which takes care of people living with HIV/AIDS in Batu Arang. And then we also have the Indigenous Ministry, as well as Women's Desk, and also the Migrants and Refugees. What we do under Migrants and Refugee Desk is that we coordinate activities, and also as well as conscientizing, bringing awareness to the public of who are these migrant workers that is in our midst, the refugees that is in our midst, not forgetting also as well as domestic worker. We don't call domestic worker as maids because they are not maids. In definition, it's like servant. So we call them as domestic workers. So what happened was this year's team, is called the Migration Pilgrimage of Faith and Hope. So we just celebrated on the 29th September, and there is a kit that we have prepared so that all locals, churches, can use it as a tool to bring awareness to the public on who are these migrants and why are they here. So every 5th Sunday of September, we will dedicate this day especially for migrants and refugees. I would say for Filipino, Indonesians, Myanmar, Vietnamese, Cambodia, they are all similar. Yeah, like for example, what binds them together? Food. What binds us Malaysian is also food, right? Yeah. So the food that they eat is one thing that they can adapt themselves in our country. Yeah, rice is one of the main thing that they eat. Same goes to us. Yeah, without rice we cannot sustain. So as well as language, there are certain words or certain language that they use are quite similar. Like for Filipino, for example, we say selamat. For them, selamat is also a word that they use. Thank you, and then certain words that they are using, we are also using. So for them to blend into our language is not a problem. For them to learn our language is very fast. They can pick it up. Even Vietnamese, we say ciao. Ciao means is giving a greetings, like how are you, So in Mandarin is also a similar words, but we pronounce it at the lower tone, zao, that kind of thing. So adapting wise, no problem for them. They can pick up language very fast. Within 6 months, they are able to speak, even though broken, but they are able to converse.
Since migrants face financial difficulties, many are obliged to work here, which exposes them to our culture. Some learn the different cuisines in Malaysia as they take orders in restaurants. Mamak, a term to define Indian Muslims, have a cuisine of food that is known to all Malaysians.
In Malaysia, finding food at any hour of the day is considered really easy since a mamak shop is usually open 24/7. Now these migrants are usually from India since most of them are Indian Muslims.
The cuisine in India and Malaysia are not the same. Therefore, by working here, the workers learn more about the Malaysian food. Statistics from an Indonesian embassy source show that there are about 300,000 domestic workers in Malaysia. These workers stay here for about 2 years or longer. Surely they are bound to learn the language and culture of Malaysia.
Saya nama Sumira, umur 43, dari Surabaya, Indonesia, Surabaya. Saya suka shopping, suka jalan-jalan, suka makan, pergi jumpa kawan, makan-makan. Ini macam lagi kerja. Cuaca oke, saya pun suka. Cuaca memang panas lah, tapi oke lah. Awal-awal memang macam lain, tapi sudah biasa oke lah. Malaysia memang oke, saya pun oke. Sudah 14 tahun saya Malaysia duduk.
Learning the diverse cultures of Malaysia, migrants are able to adapt to our ways, thus bridging the gap between us. Many look at migrants as outsiders and troublemakers when they are just regular people seeking for a better lifestyle here in Malaysia. At the end of the day, it is a truly Malaysian attitude to welcome anyone into our country with open arms.
Regardless of having so many different people of different race and religion, we have always been known to live in harmony. Therefore, with enough awareness created, migrants will no longer feel like outsiders in Malaysia.